Welcome back to Life Be Lifing. I want to start with a question. When someone in your family hurt another person, what happened next? Did someone step in? Did anyone apologize? Did anyone try to make things right? Or did someone immediately begin explaining why the behavior wasn't really that bad? Maybe you've heard phrases like, that's just how your mother is. You know your uncle has always had a temper. Your dad doesn't mean anything by it. She's just stressed. He's from a different generation. Just ignore it. At first, those statements sound harmless, almost comforting, until you realize no one is talking about what happened. They're talking about why it shouldn't matter. Today, we're exploring what happens when a family becomes better at explaining behavior than addressing it. Every family has flaws. Every family has difficult personalities. The issue isn't that someone has a bad day. The issue is when harmful behavior becomes expected, accepted, and repeatedly excused. Imagine a child watching the same argument happen over and over. One parent yells, someone cries, everyone gets quiet. A few hours later, dinner is served. Nobody mentions it again. The next week, it happens again. Eventually, the child learns something. Not that yelling is healthy, but that this is simply what families do. No one talks about it. No one repairs it. Life just moves on. That's how unhealthy behavior becomes normal. Not because people agree with it, because they've stopped expecting it to change. One of the most painful parts of these family systems is this. The person with the behavior often isn't the one that adjusts. Everyone else does. Children become quieter. Spouses become more careful. Siblings learn to avoid certain topics. Relatives change holiday plans. The entire family reorganizes itself around one person's behavior. Instead of asking, why does this keep happening? The family asks, how do we keep them from getting upset? Over time, the unhealthy behavior isn't the problem anymore. Talking about it becomes the problem. And the person who finally speaks up is often called disrespectful, too sensitive, selfish, or accused of tearing the family apart, when in reality, they're simply refusing to keep carrying the family's silence. Have you noticed how some families always have a reason? He's tired. She's under pressure. That's just his personality. She didn't have good parents. He's always been like that. Some of those statements may even be true. Understanding someone's story matters. Compassion matters. But compassion should never replace accountability. A difficult childhood may explain someone's behavior. It does not excuse continuing to hurt people. Healthy families can hold both truths at the same time. I understand why this happened, and it still wasn't okay. Why would a family protect harmful behavior? Sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's loyalty. Sometimes admitting the truth would force everyone to confront years of pain. Sometimes acknowledging the problem means accepting that the people we love also caused harm. That's incredibly difficult. So many families choose another option. Keep the peace. Protect the image. Pretend tomorrow will be different. Even when history says otherwise, one of the healthiest things a family can say is, I love you enough to tell the truth. Truth doesn't destroy healthy families. Secrets do. Excuses do. Silence does. Accountability isn't punishment. It's how trust is rebuilt. It's how relationships grow. And sometimes, healing begins with one person deciding that love will no longer require pretending. Before we finish today, I'd like you to think about this question. What behavior in your family was everyone expected to accept, without ever questioning it? Not so you can judge anyone, but so you can understand the system you grew up in. Because once you understand the pattern, you get to decide whether it continues. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care of yourself. Keep asking honest questions, and remember, families don't begin to heal when everyone agrees. They begin to heal when someone has the courage to tell the truth with love.